You are now tuned into 2111 Radio Show, hosted by our program director, Derek Scott.
Well. Thank you, Lord. Yeah. Well, welcome to the 2111 Radio Show, and as advertised, I got the legend Paul Anthony in here. But before I do that, what I'm gonna play this video real quick of this gentleman, and he says something that I thought was fascinating. We're gonna put this video on here because this is different. I ain't never heard this before, so we're definitely about to listen to my man Paul. So check this out.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Well, the next interview, I'm gonna let them know about the ways and the walk of a triple man. So I did an interview a long time ago, and they said, "Triple man, what does that mean?" They said, "What do you mean triple man?" And I told her, and at the time this female interviewed me. I said, "Well, yes, I'm a triple man." I said, "Where'd that word come from?" I said, "It was dubbed to me. What does it mean?" I said, "Well, a triple man means I'm one of three legendary brothers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I beat 3 cancers. I come with the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. I walk with the Holy Trinity. And when I engage with the right lioness and we're in truth, I must pull out 3 orgasms out of you."
Oh!
She said, 3? I said, "Yeah, I know." She said, "What do you mean 3? I got the crowd for that. What? Yeah, she said, 3? Why 3? I said, "Well, let me explain to you." She said, "What?" I said, "Well, okay, well, listen. Your first orgasm, it's not about you. That's for me."
So, y'all can hear that? Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So, let me get this out of here first because we're having some technical difficulty. So, now, first, I have to introduce my co-host. All right? Tika Deshawn is one of the dopest people I know. She has her own show. There's a Ruthless, fans, addicts. She does it all, bro. I'm telling you, she does everything. We're going to get her up in here right now. There she go. Tika Deshawn, please explain what was going on because I got tongue-tied because you do too many things right now for me.
What's good, everybody? Yes, it is your girl Tika Deshawn from All Things Ruthless, where we talk about ruthless things. And tonight, we've been invited to the Lion's Den, okay? So I'm just ready to dive in because Mr. Paul Anthony made some proclamations on that last interview that you conducted with him, Derek. So listen, I hope he's ready because the ladies in the den are ready as well. The Lioness.
The Lioness. Go ahead, brother. Talk to him, Tika.
I love it. How are you?
I'm great. I am so honored to be a part of this entire conversation. But I need to know because you were talking some talk, and I just need to know what's your method to pulling out these 3 orgasms? That's what I need to know.
Well, can you guys hear me well?
Yeah, they hear you.
Perfect.
Okay, so it's later on my end, no problem. Yeah, so there's many ways to go there. There's many portals to go if and it starts with the man. If he's patient and he knows what he's doing, because for me, foreplay isn't when we're engaging. Foreplay is on the phone. Foreplay is at the movie theater, at dinner, a conversation. That's the foreplay, and you take your time with it. And then if you do it correctly, you'll find that little by little, you'll wind up in a woman's DNA energetically. I told a woman the other day, you give me a choice between me being deep inside your vagina or being deep inside with your DNA. That's an easy choice for me. I'll take your DNA all day, every day, because it lasts longer. And I'll get to the physical. It'll happen unto itself. But that's it. So there's many portals to reaching that. Me specifically, when I'm talking about that, the first one, that's for me, because as a lion, even with we can go back in history. no one eats dinner until the king sits down. Okay, that's first. Okay, so because I'm hunger, because I'm in seek and destroy mode sometimes, because I'm in conquer mode, I'm going to nourish myself and I'm going to be selfish with it. I'm going to be pleasing because that's just the nature of it. But my mind is no, I'm going to take care of myself first. Now you will benefit because naturally it's your body, you're there to the woman, but it's really not about you in my sphere. It's me developing a one-on-one relationship with your corporation, your Lotus. Okay.
Right.
And that's the focus. Right. And once I do that, I'm going to engage. I'm going to do that. Once again, if you give me a choice between a woman going down on me or me going down on a woman, that's an easy choice. I have a total disregard for my orgasm. I'll deal with that later. I need to work with this. You can break out your laptop or your tablet and take your time. I don't give a damn. I'm going to be there for a while. And I'm Oh, you're right. Oh, absolutely. You're right. Yeah. But it goes past sexual. Once again, everything starts with the right connection, the right vibrancy of the two. But when it's there, oh yeah, I'm going in a whole other mode of restoring and replenishing my chi from a Nubian perspective. So it's not just sex; it's me working that and conquering it. I mean, that is the origin of all life. Right. I mean, yeah, oh yeah. And then sometimes before that, sometimes I may take time to shave you. Absolutely. Oh yeah. That's very, very love electric. That's very, very. Oh yeah. You shave you. Oh yeah. Move the labia major over. Move the get the fold the top. Yeah. Oh, let me see. Let me shave. Let me take my time. And I know you're watching me, and that's beautiful because I want to put on a show. So I'm very meticulous with every follicle, with everything, because food preparation is very important. So I'm going to do that first, you know.
Yo, you're killing this. Okay.
I'm very cool. So once I'm down there, I'm going to take my time. And to be honest with you, not trying to sound, I hope it takes a long time. I hope it takes hard because that means that's just more work I have to do. And I love hard work. So that's the first one. And I'm going to nurture myself with that. After that, now the second one, I could be more compassionate and more finesse, more engaged with holding and giving you that warmth that a woman needs on the second one. But the third one, now that we both take the third all important orgasm, that's for us. The first one was for me, the second one's for you, the third one is for us. And that's a beautiful thing.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay. Talk your talk, sir. Talk your talk. I absolutely hear you. I'm here for it. I love the whole. We're gonna go with stimulating not just the body. We're gonna stimulate the mind as well. Along with some physical touch, some love language. I hear some love language coming through in all of this. So I'm here for it, ladies. I hope y'all are listening.
Yeah. I mean, when I talk to brothers, when I do Paul Anthony Regal men's gathering, everything, I always tell them, you know, real lovemaking is between the ears, not between the legs. You know, I've been blessed enough to hug a woman and make her reach an orgasm just by hugging. You understand? Because sometimes that touch is missing. You know, we in a rush. You know, 9 times 10, my chauvinism starts with blaming the man. If something's not clicking, I don't want to hear what she's doing, what she's not doing, whatever. You know, they're an emotional species that, no, what are you not doing? There's something you're missing. You know, go back and figure that out.
True.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So, I mean,
that's definitely the truth.
That's just the way I see it.
So now, light it up. Listen, we're about to get this woman in here. I'm excited to hear what she has to say because I got that funny feeling this room is about to turn up. All right. So here she comes over here right now.
Hello, beautiful.
Hello. Thank you so much for being here.
She got the fan going. Beautiful, and she got beautiful teeth too. Hey,
Thank you. So I had to pull out my fan. First of all, I am a fan, but I had to pull out my fan because listen, the ladies are listening. Okay.
Hello, ladies.
My question is about getting the men to listen because, baby, I heard you about the triple man. What if you got a single or a single and a half? You need to get him to be that triple. What I need to do?
Well, I mean, you know, my walk is that of a triple man, but a single man could be just as potent if that's his. You know, it's like with Full Force. Just use an example. Full Force. You never see written by Paul Anthony or Bola. You see written by Full Force because together we're a unit. Now, let's say Shy may not write a song, you know, but he's still part of it. But as long as he's working to his highest potential, as long as he's working to his highest, that's all you can ask for. That single man, if he's a single and a half, he can get it done. He can get it done in so many ways. There's so many portals to do that. You know, it's not what you got, it's what you bring. That's what you have to do.
I love that. But I feel that. You know, but he ain't there. So what can I do to help him get there?
Well, good. Well, first of all, if you guys, once again, and a lot of things I may say may sound repetitive, but if you guys are in truth and the communication is there, then he should not feel insecure if you're speaking on certain things. Now, women, you are very powerful. Your lips, your words are very powerful. They can build and they can cut. So you have to be careful what you say. But if you say, baby, you know, let's do this. Baby, can you show me? Baby, I saw. Baby, why don't we try this? I don't know. Yeah, so now you're massaging his manhood in a delicate way. If he's not, you know, triple man, that's okay. But you can open those doors and say certain things because, you know, I told a brother the other day, if you stay in truth, you'll be surprised at the gifts and treasures that she will unveil to you and herself.
Yes.
And herself. And that's exciting. I love discovery. I love exploration and discovery. So if you let him know that, you know, I want to explore, and then I want to make sure he doesn't be like, oh, well, shoot, where you got that from? Who you talking to? No, stop. Don't do that, my brother. Okay, but there's a ways where you can let him know that you're open and you want to experiment and you want to learn. Once he knows you're good,
you on fire right now.
Thank you.
So let me tell you something before you say anything. If you see the ladies that's in the room right now, the smiles on their faces is hilarious. I mean, I'm sitting here looking at them and it's like, ooh.
I'm doing my job.
You're doing your job, bro.
Well, that's just it, man. And don't be afraid to invite toys into the bedroom.
Amen.
Don't be afraid, and don't be afraid to tell them. You know, because and then I want the brothers to know that just because you may enjoy toys doesn't mean it takes away from what you're bringing on your machine. No, there's many things. Anything between two consenting souls is fine. Okay, only he can judge. You know what I mean? So do that. I mean, I see, like, for instance, I'm looking at you. You have beautiful teeth. You wear that effervescent green. Okay, your lips are beautiful. Are you married? Are you engaged? Are you single?
I'm single.
Well, listen, just by you, I mean, I see, and your skin. See, that's the thing right now. When I see beautiful skin, it's a wrap. Oh my God! Yeah, I'm talking about your toes, because I'm a baby, first of all, okay? So I'm talking about your toes, between your toes. I'm gonna look for precious nerve endings underneath your feet, underneath your arm, underneath your corners, every groove, every gully. We're going to search and find things. We're going to find those precious nerve endings. I can see with just your skin, everything. And I see you're a healthy woman. Hey, like I say, listen, a sandwich is a sandwich, but a meal is a meal. Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
You make me blush.
I'm just saying.
Let me tell you. I don't know. Did y'all hear the music playing while he was talking?
And
yes, sir. That was a good moment. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I had some romantic music in the background. I don't know if you heard.
Oh, really? I didn't know. You're your baby, man.
You said that.
Yeah. Yep. And let me say one other thing. I'm gonna say one last thing. When you find that true person that understands you, our job as men is to zero in on the woman's insecurities first. If you're insecurity because you're a little heavy, if you're insecurity because of this, insecurity, let's go there first. Let's pet that. Let's flavor and savor the flavor of that first. This way we take care of the insecurities first. This way everything is flowing. We leave all taboos and mores checked at the door. Okay? And what goes down, whatever goes down, what goes down. Okay? So that's let's take care of those insecurities first. We can all flow. Because we all have them. It doesn't matter. So.
Right. Ooh.
That's true.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You're definitely killing us, man. You're killing it.
Hey, bro.
We're gonna get another person. Her name is Patty G.
Okay.
She's
But
listen.
real quick, Derek. Last time Mr. Paul Anthony was on your show, he said, what did he say? Brothers, y'all can ask me everything, and ladies, you can ask me anything. And we ladies are definitely pulling out these questions for Mr. Paul Anthony. I'm here for it all.
Oh,
here for it all.
I'm here for it all too. I love it.
Definitely. Okay, Patty. Yeah. She's in the building.
Okay.
Hey, Patty.
Hi, it's Patty G. So we'll just make that look great. How are you?
No doubt.
So I want to go back to what you were just saying about. I'm embarrassed. So, okay. So, how can I put this? You having compatibly sexually, but not in his mind. So I know you just kind of went over that, but how do you get there? Because I kind of have someone that I've been dealing with or been with off and on for the past 6 years. We're great compatibly sexually is avoidance. He avoids any question that I ask him about us. So how do I get him to open up to me and in the mind part?
Right. Okay. Well, I'm going to say it back to you so I clearly understand. So you say you're wonderful sexually together, but then when you get into conversations about you and him, he sort of navigates and avoids that part of it.
Mm-hmm.
How long have you guys been together?
Off and on for the past 6 years.
Oh, wow. 6 years. That's a lot of time in.
It really is, honestly.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you know what? It could be a number of things. You know, it all depends on the person. If you guys are sexually compatible and flowing, but then when you get in conversations about your intimacy, it could be that he may not want to get as deep emotionally, yet. That's possible. That's very possible. Something may have triggered him in the past or not. I mean, do you guys live together or live close together? Is it a long distance relationship?
No, he's like 45 minutes away. Like we don't live together, but
right. Well, give me an idea of your best attempt to open up that portal. What have you tried in terms of conversation? Give me an example, and then give me an example of how he navigated away from it.
Well, I've asked questions just bluntly, where are we at? Where we this time around? Okay. I really thought this time around we were there. It was different at first, and this is going to be it. I'm not going to waste my time anymore. It's either this or not. Right. But then he went off to work in Florida and Georgia on a FEMA contract, which I'm all down with. He's busy, whatever. But when he comes back, what are we doing? I want to know what's going on, what between us,
right? In
a relationship kind of way, not just, yes, the sex is great and amazing. Woo, yay. I need more than that.
Right.
I'm not getting any younger these days, right? So I want to know how I could break down that wall for him, because he doesn't answer the question. He just avoids it and goes to something else.
Yeah. Chances are.
So do I just take that as just forget it, Patty, you're done, cut it off kind of thing?
Well, you have to be selfish with self. You have to be selfish with Patty and know what works for you. If you find that, if you said 6 months, then I have a different answer for that. But it's been 6 years, then Patty has to say, well, you know something? Does this work for me or not? Does this work for me? Has it been 6 years in? If it's not going any further, that's fine. Because after a while, sexually, that's beautiful. But then, there may be something. Now, what's the next step for you? That's long enough. And that's awesome. That's beautiful. A lot of people don't have that sexual compatibility. But that may not just be it. Clearly, you want something else. You want the intimacy. You want the growth. You want the ascension. And that may not be what he may want. So you have to really embrace that possibility and say, okay, do I want to enjoy this at this level, or do I want to let go and go? He may turn you out and may make your head spin sexually, and he knows that's the tool that's going to hold you there. But at some point in time, you'd be like, okay, well, you know what? Yeah, and it's hard sometimes out there, especially today's climate. You don't know what you're getting, but it's either hurt now or hurt more later if you find yourself getting emotionally involved,
Right.
Right.
Most men these days, they don't have that intimacy or that type of relationship. It is just a sexual kind of thing, at least that I've unfortunately have come across. Not that I'm intimate with everybody. I'm not. I'm just saying that nowadays in the dating world, it's horrible. It's how do you get past that? I like your philosophy and what you go for, but some of these other men out there, it's hard to get through their walls.
Yeah, and it's hard to get through it's hard to get that, particularly if that's not where they're at, because men go through some things too, and they say, you know what, I want to keep it right here, what I mean? And sometimes you may expect more, but most men want to invest in appreciation without expectation. I often say expectation is like a 5-star hotel, and disappointment has all the top suites. You know what I mean? So after 6 years, I don't think you can expect much of a change. So you have to say what works for Patty. You have
Exactly. So now, Patty, that was excellent, by the way. That was an excellent question. I'm not even gonna lie, and I'm glad you opened up to us about it. That's dope. I'm not even gonna front. And the answer was great. Like, I would have said the same thing. I literally would have gave the same advice because.
But I think I know what's going on, Patty. With you and this gentleman, you guys have done all kind of different fun things, haven't you? Mm-hmm. Oh, I know.
We haven't gone above to other things, but
It works for you. It makes all the bells and whistles go off in the whole nine. And sometimes you say, like, hey, it may be hard to find that again. I may not feel comfortable and all that, but I hear, and sometimes we as men, we know we can use that as a tool because, like, if I know I'm hitting it right, I know she ain't going nowhere. But you reach a point where that may be, okay, that's it, so.
I do find myself kind of like, I'm going to be like, no. I have been resistant lately, not so available, put it that way. Yeah. So, but still, I've invested all this time and then waste your time. I don't want to waste my time anymore. So thank you so much for your insight. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. And keep in mind, Patty, that all the things that you've enjoyed, to me, everything feeds everything. Nothing is wasted. If you think about the good moments and what you've enjoyed, fine, but don't think you've wasted it because life is very fleeting. It may be time to close the chapter and move on, but it wasn't a waste. Sometimes, with a woman, she needs a destination. Where's this going? And man, we just need space and opportunity. Yes, but nothing is wasted. Nothing is wasted. So don't think anything is waste,
So now I have another person that's coming in. I'm very interested in what she has to say. Her name is Tanya. We're going to bring her up in here right now. Get her up in here. What's up, girl?
Hey, how are you doing, Derek?
I see all the laughs in the back. I see
Yeah,
in the back.
Yeah, you see a lot of laugh because I wasn't ready.
Hey, darling, how are you?
How are you doing, Paul?
I am great. I'm relaxed. I'm chilling.
You chilling? Okay. Well, you know, these ladies have really set the bar for all of these questions, and I guess I'm not ready.
It's okay. Just bring it. Bring it. We'll see where it goes. We'll see where we take it.
Okay. So I guess the question I have, and I may have to change up a little bit from the conversation, but I'd like to say that music is my love language since we're talking about relationships here. Since you are an artist and a lady, if she tells you that music is her love language, what song would you sing to her to set a romantic setting?
Oh man, there's so many.
Go.
There's so many songs. Let's see. I know I did a show last weekend, and let me see. Let's see, I need you. With you. You're making my heart blow. I need you, baby. When I leave you, I see you. Y'all love me some Coco. I go there, you know.
Listen, let's finish. No.
All right.
You know, I do all of them.
Ooh,
One of my favorites. I love doing female songs too. You bring me joy when I'm down, and so much joy when I lose my way. Your love comes shining on me. Now and then I call your name, and suddenly your face appears.
All right.
Oh, shit.
Oh, check it out.
I can Oh yeah, if that's your language, my job is to feed you well.
Oh yeah, I like some music. I was listening to you sing Marvin Gaye on a video.
Oh yeah, Distant Lover.
Yes.
Man, I did a show last week. Let me tell you something, and I said, ooh, so many miles away. Then I did like this. Heaven knows how I long for you. I want to take you around the world because you're my only girl. Paris, Italy, let's go to London. Oh, then she said, take me.
All right.
Baby. Oh, baby. Take me back to your place. Oh, yeah, I went there too. And I came back to mom.
Right. All right now. So break out the candles. Break out the candles.
Oh, yeah, you're right in my wheelhouse. Next thing you know, your pretty little toes are in my mouth and all kind of shit. Yeah. It's all kind of shit. Oh, yeah.
I love it.
So now I do have one more person up in here that want to get a question on. Her name is Teresa Taylor. I think you met her before. We're about to get up in here right now. Teresa, you there? Let's go. It's time. Let's go. Let's get you up in here because she definitely have some questions. So we're going to get her up here. Teresa, you there? Where you at?
I see a photo.
You see the photo, right?
Mm-hmm. Looks familiar.
So while we wait for her.
Okay.
We wait for her, bro.
It's all good.
I have this song up here.
Uh-oh. What you got?
I have this song up here, bro. It's called Satisfied by Marvin Gaye. Did anybody ever hear this damn song?
I don't hear it. You're talking about
a grown and sexy thing.
Listen,
yeah.
That's it.
tell you, I would
Heterosexual
love for you to
architect.
perform that song, bro. I
Mhm.
think
You know what?
I think it would go crazy. People
Yeah.
would go bananas.
Yeah, that's you know what? Yeah, that's
I
the
think so.
climate because real R&B is coming back, and
Yes, it
right there
is.
you're talking about a true architect of the
Yes.
innate, of the eroticism, of all that, and the blatant lovemaking and the blatant sexual healing, and let's get it on. But he
Yeah, it
also
is.
went with finesse like that, you know. So whatever it called for, whatever that woman was into, he had everything on the menu.
I know that's right.
Oh,
Mhm.
I'm
So
the same way. Oh man, I've always been the same way. Even back in the days of touring, when touring was touring,
I know that's right.
man,
So now we
I
got
used to
Teresa
walk
in the
in.
building. We got her in the building.
Huh?
Hey, Teresa.
Hey
What's
there,
up?
how are you?
Hey Teresa, how you doing?
Oh, you see how they forget about you ladies. Do you see? What? Come
What's
on now, you
going
forgot
on?
about me.
Of course not. You're looking all effervescent and glowing. I see your beautiful, beautiful flesh. Hi, babe.
Well, you know what? I just came from a cruise,
Okay.
baby. That's all you need sometimes, get on that water. You know what I'm saying?
That
Oh,
explains it.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I have a few questions, ladies. I didn't want to interrupt. You go ahead if you have any more questions.
No, we're waiting for you. Come
We
on,
wait for
sure.
you. The floor is yours.
All right.
Wait a
First
minute.
question. Oh, go ahead. I think I heard someone.
No,
It's
he's saying it's on you.
on
Oh,
you.
okay. First question is, sir,
Yes.
when are men going to realize that the women are the table? That we already set the table. You understand where I'm coming from, right? So
Okay.
I'm wondering, why do so many men assume that, not you, but assume that they are the table when they're actually coming to sit down, be fed at our table? You know, that's how the queens roll, you know. But go ahead, sir.
Well, actually, that's how a lot of queens roll, and that's
Mm-hmm,
beautiful too. But if I was to, let's say I use the example of the game of chess. Okay,
mm-hmm,
chess is the game of life.
mm-hmm.
Okay, and the queen has one job and one job only. What is that? To protect the king. Okay, once the king is captured, checkmate, game's over. So suffice to say that I would tweak that a little bit. I say that the king, he sets the table because he's the king in the household. So he sets the table. A lot of our ladies, they get it twisted. My
Mm.
beautiful Teresa, no. The king sets the table, but a table is just an empty table without all the wonderful fruit and the different delicacies and the food. That's where the king brings the table, the woman sets the table. So the fact that he is creating that without what the woman brings on that table, we can't nourish ourselves. We can't eat. And that's the problem. We need to feed each other. I never compete with a woman. There's no need to. You know, I want to uphold you. I want to bring that pedestal up underneath you. And what's going to happen? Your basic instinct is to feed me, protect me, and I'm going to give you covering also. No matter how strong you are, you need covering. Okay? So if I'm covering you and you're nurturing me and we're feeding each other, we can't possibly lose. So you know, the fact that there's I don't know, maybe 60 women to every one man, a man may think, okay, well, it's so in my world, particularly if you're a king-minded man, because then you know what you attract. So if you're like that, you want to nurture her, you want to feed her, and you want to make her feel that she is that. And what's going to happen? She's going to be so on you. And then those words like submit, and they're not going to trouble you. Yeah, no, because the woman's going to do that naturally without you using the words. That's what I've learned. You know, so
Well, let me ask you this, Lion. Um, in the motherland, who builds the tables?
in the motherland,
Yeah.
who's building the table?
Who builds the tables?
That's the woman.
Hmm. Hmm.
For
All
who?
right. So
For who?
on that line of thought, if the woman builds the table and she brings it into the home
Right.
and she prepares the food, then who is the table?
Well, I don't know necessarily she brings it into the home because normally the man who's out in the woods, who's out there, he's bringing it into the home. He's carrying it. She can't possibly carry all that wood. Let's keep it a buck. He's bringing it. You know, I spent 3 wonderfully amazing weeks in Ghana. Okay,
Yeah.
I started in Accra, then I went to Central Accra, we went to Sunyani, Bunkasa, Kumasi, wonderful. And everywhere I went, all I ever heard was a king never grows old in Ghana. Okay, meaning that, yes, you're a nurturing man. So it's quite obvious. It's quite common for men to have more than one woman. Just like the nature of the beast, it's quite common for a lion to have more than one lioness. So normally, because he's the breadwinner or he's the carrier of that, you don't want your woman carrying tons of wood and everything like that. No, your job is to bring that there because she is an artist. So yeah, she's going to build and all like that. And don't get it twisted, men will build the house for the table to be in. Let's get that right. Okay.
Now that's good. That's good. All right. All right. I love a good dialogue. I love a good back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the only way that we can build as people, you know? Yeah.
Once we learn to feed each other, it can be very, very magical. Even that can be sensual and sexual. Just the building, just the conversation, you know. God created sex too. You know, people just no, sex is not always, it could be a conversation, it could be very, very intimate, very electric without even going places. And you're touching nerves and everything like that. Even just the conversation of building, I find that very, 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 that's very enticing. That stimulates me, you know, like at this point in my life, if there's no level of kingdom building between us, I'm not permitted to be inside of you.
Now that's deep. That's the jewels being dropped. Jewels being dropped right there. Yeah.
I need to build you, you build me, and now we're building. To me, that's the simulation, because for me, my building reservoirs, my sexual streams, and my covering type of waters, they all wind up in the same ocean, you know. So if we're building, and that's very stimulating to me. Now I'm stimulated, you know. Now I'm like, oh yeah, now I need to have that. And if I can learn from you, and you can drop jewels and say something, we can have an education conversation like that. Oh, see, now you trigger something. I have to digest you.
Whoa.
Got it. Well said. One last question. I'm not going to monopolize your panel because I know you have a lot of people coming through. But we know that you are an incredible artist. We know that you are a legend, and you also won a legendary award for Global Empire. I'm going to send that to you. But what I want to know is, what words of wisdom do you have for aspiring artists, maybe those that have not made it to the pinnacle of where they would like to be at this moment? What are some of your words of encouragement to them?
Well, my main words are, particularly now, you have to be your own business person, and you have to be your own record company. You have to be your own marketing promotion. You have the tools now. You have the tools with social media. It's incredible, but it's all about relationships, building those relationships as well, you know, and getting the numbers. Fortunately and unfortunately, it's a numbers world now. The numbers, even in acting, when people go for a role, they're going to see a social media. What are your numbers like? You know what I mean? So you want to keep building the numbers. You want to keep engaging and to get those up, and then don't be shy to go after the person that you feel can take you to the next level. Back in days, I mean, I was kicked out of every record company in the business. You know, I'd go to school and shop, go to school, shop, get kicked out. never stop, only now, you can get your music up, you can get people to really pay attention to it, and then you want to engage, because music is just available, it's free. You want to use the music as a tool to push all the other revenue streams, your publishing, your songwriting, your merchandising, all that, and the shows. You don't want anybody just to drop down the money to hear the Teresa's song. You want them come get the Teresa experience. So the more you keep building, and then do the algorithms, see where your song is generating, see where it's reacting, and then go there. I don't care where it is. Go there and then build. So now you have the tools and the wherewithal to be your own business person, your own record company, and then you'll get the attention of the others. Because a lot of these majors and shit, ain't nobody trying to lose their job. They're in trouble. They don't want to lose their job. They want you to do the groundwork, and that's fine. Everybody's had that Shark Tank mentality, which is, okay, I see the numbers, I see the work. Oh, they got this followers, this and that. I want to sign them because you've already did the work. You know what I mean? So my advice would be, be your own person, be your own marketing person, and then at the same time, reach out. There's certain magazines you can order that give you the phone number and the email to whomever it is acting this. Go get it and make that phone call. Don't be afraid of rejection. I was the guy in the club that the guys on one side and the girls on the other side, and nobody wants to talk, and man, I ain't gonna go over it because I don't want to diss me. I said, yeah, but how can she diss me when I'm me? So I'll be the only guy in the club going, you want to dance? Want to dance? Let's dance. Want to dance? Listen. Somebody dug that and said, oh, yeah. And next thing you know, I'm dancing, and then, so whether it's relationships, whether it's business, whether it's everything, don't be afraid to be your own leader and reach out for that person that just might take you to that next season in your life,
Wonderful. Thank you so very much. Those were valuable gems dropped. Thank you so much. And I'm going to get off now. I'm going